Hey, welcome everyone to episode 6 of Viewer Game Review. So my viewers playing with the white pieces here, and as always, if you would like me to review your game, feel free to send me the PGN in the comments, and I'll be sure to review the game in one of my next episodes. So yeah, as usual, I'll review the game once without looking at the engine, and then once with the engine. So yeah, let's get started. So okay, e4. Knight f6, so this is the Alekhine's defense. Knight c3, okay, just defending the pawn. Knight c6, okay, so transposing into the 4 knights game here after black goes e5. So far, not too unusual opening. Bishop c4, okay, so bishop c4 is an inaccuracy. It's not a blunder, but it allows black to play this center fork trick. With knight takes e4, and after knight takes, there's d5 winning the piece back, and black has a pretty comfortable position. So you usually don't want to allow that with white. But okay, black misses it. Castles, takes the knight, and then takes the pawn. So here, I think rook e1 would be an important move just to force the knight back, and then once the knight moves, then white can take the pawn back on e5. Okay, so bishop g5, so that's a blunder because the knight can move backwards here, and after knight takes g5, knight takes g5, the queen is also attacking that square. So yeah, it's sometimes tricky to see these backwards knight moves, but yeah, just to watch out for that. Okay, so black does takes. Okay, so white is down a piece, so there's a threat of checkmate, or maybe not checkmate, but to win the f7 pawn here. So okay, black castles, stopping that. Rook d1 develops the rook. d6, b4. Okay, so yeah, white is playing down a piece, so it's kind of difficult. Already bishop g4 here is a threat, and so you kind of want to get out of the way of that. Although I just realized that bishop g4, there's queen g3. So let's see if white found that. So queen g3 here would prevent black from taking the rook because the queen is hanging, so it's a pin. Okay, white plays queen e4. Takes, rook takes back, rook d8, rook d3. Okay, so rook d3 is a blunder because there's queen to c1 check, and it's pretty much checkmate here. After queen c1, the only move to really prolong the game is to give up the rook and then block with the bishop. But yeah, at this point, black's completely winning, of course. But I like the idea nonetheless because you want to try to attack with the rook here. So maybe first, maybe a move like h4 could be played to just create some space for the king. Once the queen moves, then maybe rook d3 would be an idea. Although here even there's queen f4, so it's just already very difficult at this point. But okay, rook d3. So black misses it. Rook h3, you're threatening checkmate here. Not checkmate again, but you probably don't want to allow that as black. So yeah, queen g6 is good. Trays of queens. Okay, yeah, so white down a rook here. So probably you want to avoid trading the queens, right? So usually if you have more pieces on the board, you have more chances to maybe like trick your opponent or something like that. But if you trade the queens, then it's much harder, right? Because there's less pieces, so it's a little bit more easy for black to just play. So d5, bishop moves, f5, takes, so the bishop's attacked here, so white defends it, it's good. Rook e3, pinning the pawn here, takes, so the rook is hanging. Okay, so at this point, black's completely winning, but let's see what happens. So king f3, okay, black gives up the rook, but yeah, it doesn't really matter because black should just start pushing the pawns here immediately. Yeah, so queens, okay. Let's see the conversion. Lots of queens. So, okay, so black created a threefold repetition in this position, and it was a draw. So, very interesting game. I think probably not a super high rating because, yeah, there was a few blunders in this game, like bishop to g5, and also rook d3 here. Also around here, like playing f4, because this would hang the bishop, and then blundering the rook here. So yeah, I would say probably 400 to 500 rating. So yeah, I'll say 500. And yeah, I guess we can take a look at the game review as well. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so yeah, black got an advantage early on, and so yeah, I would say just for like some pointers in this game, to be careful about the center fork trick, because this could just make it easy for black to play already at this point, and the game's already equal, because after knight takes, yeah, d5 wins the piece back. So just be careful. Maybe a better move here would be like bishop to b5, for example. This is the main move. Okay. And yeah, just be careful with the backwards knight move. So whenever you move a piece to a square, always make sure that that piece is well defended, right? So in this case, it technically is defended, but it's not well defended because black can take it with 2 pieces, but you can only take back with 1, right? So it always has to be defended with at least the same amount of attackers, right? Okay, bishop. And then yeah, probably if you're down on material also, it's a good idea to avoid trading more material, because then it's harder to trick your opponent, right? Other than that, yeah, I'd say those are the main things. So yeah, and then you got a little bit lucky with the draw at the end, but I guess black wasn't sure exactly what to do here. But okay, so yeah, thanks for the game, and yeah, feel free to say your rating in the comments as usual. And yeah, once again, anyone watching, if you would like me to review your game, feel free to send the PGN in the comments. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.